Hi friends, welcome to Java Minds Group. In this video, we will learn about linked list in Java. Linked list is a part of the collection framework present in java.util package. This class is an implementation of the linked list data structure, which is a linear data structure where the elements are not stored in contiguous locations and every element is a separate object with a data part and address part. The elements are linked using pointers and addresses. Each element is known as a node. Due to the dynamicity and ease of insertions and deletions, they are prepared over the arrays. It also has a few disadvantages like the nodes cannot be accessed directly. Instead, we need to start from the head and follow through the link to reach a node we wish to access. So in the next slide, we will discuss about how linked list class uses a doubly linked list to store the elements. It provides a linked list data structure. It inherits abstract sequential list and implements list and dequeue interfaces. How linked list works internally. Here in this example, we shown that the nodes, how they are connected. This is a doubly linked list. Since a linked list acts as a dynamic array, we do not have to specify the size while creating it. The size of the list automatically increases. The size of this automatically will increase when we dynamically add and remove items, and also the elements are not stored in continuous fashion. There is no need to increase the size. Internally, the linked list is implemented using the doubly linked data structure. The main difference between a normal linked list and a doubly linked list is that a doubly linked list contains an extra pointer, typically called the previous pointer, together with the next pointer and data which are there in the singly linked list. This is all about how linked list works internally. In this, we will learn about some important points about linked list. So linked list can contain duplicate elements. We already discussed that array list also allow the duplicates. Same thing, linked list also will allow the duplicates. We already said that list. So list will allow the duplicates. Linked list and array list that are implementing the list interface. So that is why it allow the duplicate elements. And it also maintains the insertion order. And it is non-synchronized. So linked list we will prepare whenever manipulation require fast. Manipulation means whenever we are going to add elements to the linked list or we want to remove the elements from the linked list, it is faster here because there is no shifting needs to occur here. That is what we require a linked list. It can be used as a list, stack, or queue. So various methods we have in a linked list. In the linked list, we have methods like add, add all, add first, add last, clear, clone, contains, get, get first, get last, index of, last index of, list iterator, offer, peak first, peak last, fall fast, pop, push, remove, remove first, remove last. So there are many methods as we discussed, like in other collections like array list, and mainly in the collection we have normally common methods are add, remove, index of. So these methods we already discussed in the array list also. So same thing I will explain you step by step how we can use methods in the linked list, and I will explain you one example of a linked list, how we can create a linked list, and how we can add the elements, how we can add the other linked list into one linked list, and how we can remove the elements from the first, and how we can remove the elements from the last, so that we can understand by the program. Let's I will show into the program. In this example, I will create one linked list. So I will create one package here. Sorry, I will create a package com dot linked list. In this package, I will create a class linked list examples. Here, the public static void main, I will create a one linked list of type string. Linked list, it is from java.util package. So it is of type string. So I'm just mentioning nn is equal to new of linked list. It giving one warning, that is local variable nn is not used. So either we can use a string here or not. So that is fine here. Typecasting. So this is a syntax for creating the linked list. Now I will add elements. It is of type string. So I will add Santosh here, and nn dot add Nagesh, nn dot add Harshit, nn dot add Akshata. So here in this linked list, I have added four names, in this linked list. So I will iterate how we can iterate the linked list. We can iterate how we iterated array list. So same way we can iterate this linked list also. NN is a linked list, so we can call it as a iterator. So that we will assign into iterator here. Iterator from java.util package of type, it is a string. Iterator iterator it is equal to this, but it is giving one warning. because it is of type integer. So we should make this as a iterator, as a of type string. This one we didn't use that, so we can use the while loop. While it data has next, it data has next, then this while loop we didn't close the flower bucket. Now I will print the elements of the linked list. Elements of linked list are plus of iterator dot next. This is a syntax for iterating the collection of type. It may be the array list, or it may be a linked list, or if you are using other collection also. So this is the iterator, how we can iterate the elements of collection. Let's run this program. So we will get the output like this. So elements of linked list are Santosh, Nagesh, Harshit, and Akshata. So here, whatever we inserted the values into the linked list, in the same order we got it here. So as we understand from the point of linked list, we already mentioned that it maintains the insertion order. So some of the methods, as we discussed about linked list, add method we understood from here, and we have add all method is there, remove method, remove first, remove last is there, and a size is there. So I am printing the size of this one. I'm just printing the linked list size. Yes, I am printing a system.out.println here. Oh, this is coming outside of the public static environment, so that is what it is not showing here. Now I will use a system.out.println for printing the size of linked list. So can you guess, anybody, the size of linked list is, what is the size of linked list? So of this linked list size is nn dot size. It should say the numbers of 4, because 4 elements we are inserting into this linked list. So it should show only 4. See, 4. 4 is displayed here. The size is 4 here. So this is the method to display the size. Now one more method that we can use to remove. I will print, sorry, just again I am using a system.out.println. I'm removing first index, remove the element from linked list. I'm using nn dot of remove. I will mention first index 0. Remove the first element. I mean first index. Remove the first index. from linked list. So I will remove the first index 0. First index 0 means Santosh I am removing from the linked list. So I removed that element. Let's run this program. See, Santosh is removed. We removed, but we want to know that array list, linked list have this element or not. How we can know? So from iterator, if you iterate the linked list, you can get to know that all the elements are displayed or not. So I will explain you one more method, that is a for method. For string, it's of type string L colon NN is a linked list. So we will use a system.out.println dot L. So now we can print elements of linked list after removal. After removal of element, first element we removed. So after removing the first element, here only Nagesh, Harshit and Akshata. This Santosh is removed. In the first linked list, we can able to see Santosh is available in this linked list, only 4 names. But after removing Santosh, the elements of linked list after removal of element, we can see only 3 elements. So linked list is a doubly, I mean double ended. So we can use remove first also, remove at the last also. So we have a methods like that methods also we can use remove on the linked list. Remove NN is a linked list. Remove at the last. Remove first. I am using a remove first. So I will mention that element is removed first. Removed first. What is that element that is removed from the first? So we, after removing first element, zero index. Zero index we removed here. Santosh is removed. Then first element is Nagesh. It should come as a Nagesh as a remove first. Let's run this program. We didn't save this one. See, Nagesh came here. Element is removed. Element is removed. First element. First element is removed. That is Nagesh. Because after removal of index 0, second is some Nagesh. So this is the remove first. This element we remove from the linked list. And one more method is there, that is remove last is there. Last element is removed from linked list. Last element we remove from the linked list. So we have a method like a remove last. So using that method, we can remove the elements from the last linked list, and then we used and then dot remove last. We have a methods like remove. That method will remove the element at the last also by default, and remove int index is a parameter which this method we can use whenever we are giving the index number. Based on the index number, it will remove the element. Remove first means whenever a linked list is created, from the linked list, we are removing the first element. Remove last means we are removing the element from the last element of the linked list. So that I am explaining here. Remove all. This is a collection that we can use here. Currently I am using remove last. So remove last element of linked list is Akshata. So this it should come in the remove last. Let's run this program. What we can get. See, Akshata is removed from this linked list. So we understood that for loop, we understood from this linked list and iterator. There are two ways to iterate the linked list. One is by using iterator, traversing the elements by using iterator, and one more method is for each method. So these are the some of the common methods which we are using in the linked list. I explained you about how a linked list will store only string elements. We can use for integers also, like linked list of type integer. Is equal to new of type linked list integer. So only here integer variables we can add here. Integer values 1 dot add integer value, that is 15 dot add 12 dot add 11 dot add 10. So these are the numbers we added into the linked list So it is storing only integer numbers. Now I will iterate this linked list by using iterator of type integer. Integer variable is not declared here. I can use mn. I use here. I am using a while loop. Mn dot has next. Then I will print the elements, integer elements of a linked list are. I will use this statement before the while loop because I want this line only once. Integer elements of linked list. So I will use here print only the values. So that is mn dot next. So it will print the integer elements of linked list, but it is giving you in the values which are storing in the insertion order, not in the sorted order. See here, see one integer elements of linked list are integer elements of linked list are one we inserted first, 25 second we inserted, and 12 we inserted a third element, 11, 10. In this collection, how we can sort this collection? We can sort it, right? So we want this collection elements in a sorted order. In that case, we need to use a sort method. The sort method which is available in the collections. So that we can use now for sorting this collection. Collections dot sort. Sort is a static method. It taking the argument of list. So this is a static method which we are going to use to pass one linked list or array list. We can pass one collection here. So we have under sort method also there, list and comparator. So this we can use later when we want to use for a custom user data. In that case, we can use this method. Currently, I am using collection dot sort. We have to pass the linked list here. Linked list is we are passing here. Now it is sorted. It's giving here error. What is that? Create a local collections. Sorry, just a second. So we have to pass. I removed that one. Just control space. It will give suggestions, collections from java.util, that sort method. Sort method, the argument we are passing here So now this collection is sorted. So let's run this program. Here, integer elements of linked list are 1, 25, 12, 11, and 10. It's showing only insertion order because we didn't iterated after the sort method. So now I will copy this iterator method. I will paste here to print the linked list of sorted order. So I'm using mn1 here. Integer elements of linked list in sorted order. mn1 we have to use here because mn1 is a sorted order. After sorting, we will see it should come in the sorted order. It should come 1, 10, 11, 12, 25 like this. Let's run this program. See. Integer elements of linked list in sorted order. See, it is 1, 10, 11, 12, 25. Integer elements before sorting. 1, 25, 12, 11, 10. So like this, we can use collection dot sort method. So these are the some of the methods which I explained in the linked list. This is all about linked list in collections. Thank you for watching this video from Java Minds group. So for any updates from my side, you can get it easily when you subscribe and press the bell button in the YouTube channel. Please go to YouTube and open my Java Minds group and subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you once again.